So what I'm going to first of all just start off by simply, different ways you're going to set up your project. And I think the first thing to talk about as well before you start setting up your project is the level of detail you're going to get into. Powerproject will allow you to create unlimited level of detail if you wanted to. But you have to always be aware that whatever project you set up, what schedule you set up, you need to maintain on an ongoing basis. So, be careful about entering activities down to the hour, because you would then have to monitor and modify them and control those. So we always, where a level where you need to work. So if I'm gonna create my first one, I'm gonna call. Whoops. I'm gonna create a first one. Let's put a starting establishment there. I'm going to create a first activity. Now I've typed the title in there. I can put a duration in on that, and I can say that's going to be 4 days. And I press enter, and that enters my 4 days into there. Now, just to show you, that's created a single activity and our task on there that's 4 days long. Now, what I can do is I can obviously change that just by typing in different durations, and actually in days I can just type in the single one. But I might actually want to say, if I say it's 6 days, it's 6 days there, or I might say it's 2 weeks, and I can type in 2 weeks. You'll notice this blue hatch in which you can control the color for is actually the holiday, so that's a bank holiday that's in there. I might say it's 1 week, 2 days. So I can type that in. I can type in any duration you want, and you have weeks, months, years, you have days, hours, minutes, and for those who ever might want to, you could go to seconds. We don't have anyone really going down to seconds on here. But I can type these in and put these in, and then on my activity over here, my task, I can just move that around, and I'm not worried about where it starts. This grey line is my start date. I'm not worried if it's before or after that at the moment, where it is. And if I want to extend it, I can drag it out like so. I can reduce it. And notice when I reduce it, it's just changing its duration and so forth. It's just like changing this, but I'm changing it up here. Now, I could then type in all my tasks in here and type all my durations in, and then have them over here and then link them up, which we'll talk through. Or what you might have is you might have those activities already in, say, for Excel, Word, or whatever you want. So in here, I've got a whole list of activities that I can just copy. And inside Powerproject, I just get rid of that one there. Inside Powerproject, I can just paste those in, and that puts in all of my activities in one go. And as you can see, they're in there in that side of it. Now, if I want to link these together and put a relationship between these, I can literally just draw that relationship. So as I'm going through, I'm saying, oh, that links to that one, that links to that one, and I can say that links to that one, and so forth, and linking those there. I might say that I know that all of these, and I'm just going to be very simplistic here, actually links, and link those tasks automatically. So I've just put those in that place there. So there are all my activities, and you can see my end date there. Now it's auto rescheduling because I've got that turned on. I can turn that off if I want to. And I now have a list of all my activities with durations that have come across from Excel, and the start dates have now been determined based on my start date and on my activity durations and the logic that I've put into those. Now, if any of those logics weren't correct, I could say I want to actually move that logic to here, so it moves it around, and then I could say I also want to then maybe link from there. Let's just say if I wanted that one to be longer, I could link from there to there, and I could see that in that side. Now,